everyone, this is your Shruthi Ma'am and I'm here today with an excellent tool, an excellent strategy that can boost your rank in just the next 10 days. Believe me, students struggle the most because they feel stuck at a particular score range and they're not able to improve. Not because they are not capable of, but because they don't know what to focus on and what they need to do in order to boost their rank. Okay, so I have come with an amazing tool, and this tool is absolutely free for you until the NEET exam. So you can just log in with a matter of a click and start your practice. Okay, so the link is there in the description box. You can directly take a look at that, and once you go into the NEET portal, you will be requested to register. Okay, so if you are new, you can register. If not, if you have an existing account, you can just request for an OTP. Okay, and now I am going to enter my OTP right there. Okay, so my OTP I have entered. Okay, now once I go inside, I'm going to be getting a NEET practice portal which has past papers as well as full mock test. Now here in the full mock test feature, you will be getting complete mock test, and this is infinite. Every time you come in, you will be getting a completely different set of questions available for you. The same marking scheme, the same kind of timing, the same kind of pattern, just that you will be writing it online. Okay, now here you will be getting infinite combination of questions, so you can go on and on and on and on as many times as needed. Okay, so here, like you can see, there is a biology, physics and a chemistry section. Okay, each of which have the required number of questions. Okay, now here in the biology questions, I have given both botany and zoology together. Okay, but eventually you can understand that there is botany and zoology, both subjects and portions included in this. Okay, so once you start off, okay, I am just going to solve questions. Okay, I'm just going on and on. I'll just be solving the questions. Okay, whatever it may be. Okay, I'm just pressing on these contents so that you get a clear idea of how feedback you will be getting. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to submit. Okay, now I've only attempted some 10 questions. I'm going to submit. Now this submit feedback is all that matters. So firstly, I'll be getting my marks out of 720. That's the first thing. So how many questions I've got it correct, how much I've got it wrong, I will get. Okay, and in this attempt, where am I? Now here clearly, like you can see, my target should be 650 plus, but now I am at a starter level. I have scored even below 300. Now I have a clear-cut analysis of what my trends have been in my first attempt, my second attempt, my third attempt. In all my attempts, how I have performed. Now this is my first attempt. I did only 10 questions, so it is saying I scored 13 marks in my biology, and this is where I stand today. Okay, now here the next milestone should be at least aiming for about 300, because I still have not come to 300 at all. Okay, now in here they are telling me that I have not attempted any of these questions, and the top priority for me, for revision priority, should be starting from principles of inheritance, biotechnology, cell cycle. Now this is based on the weightage. Okay, now this kind of a description you will not get in any mock test or any practice paper that you solve at home. Okay, now in this case I have done only 10 questions, so it is showing me this. But in case I attempted the whole paper, it will give me clearly how many misses, means how many is wrong or unattempted, because even if you don't attempt it, you are still losing 4 marks. If you attempt and it goes wrong, it is -1. Correct, but at least even 0 means that out of 720 you've attempted only for 716, even if you miss one question. So considering that, it will tell you how much you've not attempted, how much you've made a mistake. So priority wise, where you should be focusing your revision strategy on. And for the wrong answers, I have a answer key also that is given. Okay, so by chapter, which are the strong areas for me, which are the weak areas for me, and all of these detailed breakdown I will be getting. An average time per question, how much I have spent. So then you can understand that okay, in physics I should be taking somewhere close to 1 to 1.5 minutes per question, and in biology I should be taking less than 1 minute for every single question. So roughly I should be spending only about 40 to 45 seconds average in every questions, so that I can complete the entire 90 questions within a matter of matter of 50 to 55 minutes. Okay, so this kind of an analysis and breakdown you will be getting at the end of every single mock test. Is that clear, everybody? Now, if I go back to NEET practice, if I say, okay, I don't have 3 hours, I don't want to do a mock test. Now, remember, you can directly start doing infinite mock tests, and every time you do an infinite mock test, it will give you a comparison of how you did in the previous attempt and how you've done in the current attempt. Okay, so this kind of a feedback can be game changing for all of you. Okay, and if I go to the past paper section, I will have biology, physics and chemistry. I can open any of the subjects. Now let's say I'm going to open chemistry. Okay, if I open chemistry, again I will have infinite number of PYQs to practice from. Okay, so I can just start my test. I'm going to attempt. Okay, I'm just going to go on attempting. Now this is an advantage because you all can access this app through the phone as well. Okay, now I am just attempting, I'm not even reading the question. Okay, I'm just attempting some number of questions and I am submitting. Once I'm submitting, in a matter of seconds, you're going to get a full performance summary of what are the questions I've attempted, how many wrong, how many correct. Okay, now which are the topmost areas that should be strong based on the syllabus percentage that is allocated in your NEET exam. What are my top 3 weak topics in my previous attempts and my current attempt? Where am I standing? Now today I have scored this much percentage. Now tomorrow after I do, have I become better or have I dipped in my this thing? You can see the trend for yourself. Okay, so full review I will be able to see, where I can see the question, my answer and what the correct answer is, and this will help me to improve. Now this subject wise, this topic wise, percentage wise feedback, nobody, no teacher can also give you. Okay, that is why we have AI, and that is why this can be a real game changer to you guys. So all of these things, all of these features are all AI powered. Okay, so each and every one of you will be getting different sequence of questions based on your strengths and weakness. Now when you're doing the PYQs, the best part of it is when you are attempting 5 questions and all 5 are correct, it will start giving you a little more difficult kind of questions. Now that also you're doing it correct, it will give you a little more difficult. But let's say you start doing all wrong. Now in order to give you a better headspace, it will bring down the difficulty and adjust the difficulty levels so that you can go on practicing even 150 questions without losing your motivation. Okay, now this feature is applicable to our PYQ practice session, where you can start subject wise test and you can go on practicing. Okay, now this kind of a tool can definitely change your score by more than or at least up to 30% for sure. And I have a lot of students who've tried out the tool and said, ma'am, really it was a game changer and I had no idea I had to study only these 2 chapters to increase my rank, to increase my score. Okay, so after careful evaluation, I've brought you this tool. All you need to do is click the link into the description box, log into the NEET portal, enter your credentials, log in and start using the tool. Okay, so all I want is massive practice over the next 10 days, and believe me, you will be able to ace your exam in no time. Okay, so all the very best everybody. Definitely do utilize the tool and definitely do rock your NEET 2026 exam. All the best.